So good evening everybody, welcome to the racing this evening. We've got just under 10 minutes before we start the qualifying, and just making sure everyone can hear us. If not, let us know. So, should be set for some good racing this evening. It's the first time run one of these myself, but been involved in a few. The format for the races tonight, we're going to have 3 races. First race is 12 laps. That'll be based on the one and only qualifying session of the evening. Second race also 12 laps based on the results of the first, and then the last race will be an 8-lap sprint with a reverse grid rolling start. Now, that being said, that's if I remember to change all the settings, because there's hundreds. Just watching James Stephen at the moment, rather sort of nonchalantly cruising around the track. James has been quick in practice during the week, and he's been quick through the mini series that we've just finished. It was actually won by Jerry. Jerry won that, and he likes to remind people at any possible occasion. We've got some new faces as well tonight. Noddy's mate, he's new. Don't believe we've met before. Nice to have you along. I think there's another new chap as well, though not sure if he actually confirmed or not in the end. Most of the guys racing tonight are from the Elder Sim Racing group. You can look them up on Facebook, and there's got a YouTube channel as well. Only setting that the drivers need to worry about tonight is the fuel depletion. That's set for 7 times what it would be in real life. So they're going to be changing the power settings of the engines. If you keep it at max attack, it sort of seems to run out about lap 9, lap 10. So they're going to have to try and save about 2 laps worth for both race 1 and 2. So it'll be interesting to see how people approach that. There is obviously the option of belting off at 1,000,000 miles an hour and stopping for a splash and dash, or sort of cruising around and trying to coast and conserve a bit of fuel mid-lap, especially if you can get a tow from the guys in front. Just over 5 minutes and we'll start the qualifying. Let's see how everyone else is getting on. We've got Jerry down there. James currently setting the fastest lap, 1:30.8. Jerry's just under half a second behind at the moment. More of a gap to the Pineapple Head, rocking the retro livery. All the other liveries are sort of the matching pattern that you'll see on the other cars. They've all been put together by John Riley, so big thanks to John for doing that. He's a bit of a whiz with the vinyl, that fella. Do a bit of riding on board with the Pineapple Head. It's quicker as he goes into Surtees. No, that's not Surtees. Sorry, this is Surtees. This one's Surtees. That's where he was then. Slightly quicker, so he could improve on Jerry. Where's Mark? Mark's back here. And then we've got Noddy's mate, new to the group. Nice to have you. Ginger Baxter, currently 6th quickest. Bluefin with another retro livery. Another fitting blue one for Bluefin. I'll see you again. And then we've got a guest appearance from Jay Hunter tonight. Joe was racing in the it was the classic touring cars. It was the old BMWs. Last time we saw him in a series. Joe's since had a little baby boy, which is well, apparently they're quite consuming. So that's kind of taken up a few of his Friday evenings, we think. Chris Craigie, car 206898, that just rolls off the tongue. Stealth Racer, oh, what was that up? There we go, that's Stealth Racer. And then we've got Hoppers. Hoppers usually doing the comms. We've sort of swapped roles tonight. I'm gonna have a crack, and good to see Hoppers back on track. This is one of his favourite circuits, so hopefully be seeing him pushing up through the grid. We've got 2 minutes to qualifying, so just a heads up to everybody. Right. Oh, just had somebody send through a friend request. So I'm not sure if they need to join the lobby. Give it a couple of minutes. Yeah, it looks like that was that slow Seamus. Welcome to the room. Joined in the nick of time. So let's just see how the lobby's looking. Yeah, looking good. Seamus, you're going to have to enter, mate. Make sure you push the green tick. Seamus, if you're entering, mate, you're going to need to enter. Hit the green tick. Cool. I think that's everybody in. So let's see if we can start the qualifier. I'll give them fair warning. So I think everybody's in. Now we've seen a few bugs as we go through. If we've been going through the series, especially in the minis, we've had a few issues. People getting out of the pit lane seems to be a common bug. But hopefully we keep everything crossed. Qualify started. Let's see if everybody's got out. Mark Palmer, Bluefin, Pineapple Head, Hunter, James Stephen, Riley, Stealth Racer, Noddy's mate, Seamus is out. Just making his way out now. I'm going to say, I'm not convinced there was somebody driving that car then, but I think he's back in. Getting a sip of beer or something. Ginger Baxter, just coming out the pits. So it looks like we're all out the pits. So we should have a full qualifying session. It is quite an irritating bug, that one. It just kind of slows everything down by a few minutes. But looks like everyone's out and bombing around already, so that's good. Jerry looks like he's making a bit of a break to get away with some space. Indicating to the left. So let's see if we can't ride on board with Jerry. He sets his first flying lap. Coming up to obviously Paddock Hill Bend, still indicating left. Background we've got, I think that's the Pineapple Head right behind. Into Druids. Down, this is the that's the Cooper Straight, that one. Into Surtees. That's Hawthorns, I think Jerry's just passed through. And then Westfield. Dingledale. And then up to the backed off a little bit there. I've got a feeling that Jerry may be sort of hanging about to give James Stephen a tow, potentially. James is rocketing up behind him. So through clearways, clock curve, and then obviously main straight. So already we've got James Stephen, who's set the fastest time. That is a 1:30.8. That is currently nearly 2 seconds quicker than the second fastest. That's Bluefin in that retro livery. Pineapple Head and Riley quite close together up ahead. We got Joe Hunter. He's blown off the cobwebs right from the off, shot himself up to 5th. That's just been pipped by in 8th. Ninth we've got Stealth Racer, 10th Chris Craigie, Mark Palmer in 11th, John Riley in 12th. And then Noddy's mate, currently rally crossing. Automatic reset. For anybody slipping off the track tonight, just sort of bring you back onto the track. Let's see if James has improved his time at all. No, he's down massive gap to his previous best. I guess that must be to do with catching up to the back of Jerry. John Riley's fired himself up into 4th. It's a solid time from John. About half a second either way to Pineapple Head above and Seamus behind. Speaking of Pineapple Head, there he goes. Just coming up, yeah, 4 minutes 15 seconds remaining, so it should be enough for another couple of laps. Expect the cars to be running slightly quicker as fuel burns off as well, should be getting lighter. I say no tyre wear tonight to worry about, so. Oh, there's Jerry, facing the wrong way. Let's see if we can see what happened there. If we can get that. Here we go, here comes Jerry. Oh, just lost the back. Oh, James Stephen goes through him. But then, yeah, I think he sort of slows right down. We got John Riley got caught up in that as well. So hopefully nobody was improving on that lap, because that'll be all null and void now. Bluefin doesn't go any quicker. Bouncing off the limiter there into Paddock Hill. Valves dancing on the bonnet as they say. Bluefin currently nearly half a second up at the moment. If he keeps this up, he would jump ahead of the Pineapple Head. Joe Hunter's improved. Oh, nearly a second now, so Bluefin's on an absolute flyer here. Currently fastest is a 1:32.6. Oh, look at that, right on the edge. Through Westfield. Again, right on the edge. He's really wringing the neck on this one. Oh, he's dropped a wheel. Slightly sideways around that one. Still looking. Oh, he's lost the whole of. Look at that! What a demonstration in what time he's lost just by clipping the grass. That is unfortunate for Bluefin. He's got time to have another go though. He can get another 2 laps in, I think, here, if he is quick to the line. Battling about with Pineapple Head won't help him, but they do look good with the matching liveries, don't they? Oh no, he won't be setting a fast time from there. He's half a mile off in the gravel, so that's in Bluefin's lap. He can kiss that one goodbye. James Stephen 1:30.8, still sort of setting the pace. 1.3 seconds ahead from Jerry Smiles. That's an enormous gap, and yeah, it doesn't look like. Doesn't look like James struggles, because James was playing on a controller. Oh, I think he may have fixed his wheel, but even still, he was quick with the control. Doesn't matter what he uses. Jamie's giving up on that one. Let's see how everyone else is getting on. So Seamus got a penalty. Had to drop that. That'll be null and void. Currently 1:34.1. Joe Hunter slipped down to 9th. A bit of a gap between Seamus in front and Noddy behind. Let's see what the next split is for Joe. Currently 4 tenths up, so string a few good ones together. He could leap a few places here. Let's follow him to the end of the laps, just so he knows that we're watching. Dropped a couple of tenths to the next split. Will he get through? I think this will be the last laps. So looks like Joe maybe. Oh, there's someone ahead of Joe at the moment. Across the line before him. But the first confirmed time, Joe 1:35.4, 2/10 quicker on that lap. Nice work from Joe. Ginger Baxter 1:33.1, currently in 7th. Then we've got, let's see what's happening with the Pineapple Head. These guys seem to be going around together. Someone, Riley going wide in the background there. I wonder if that's going to affect his Riley stuffed it. He's dropped a wheel, and that'll be the end of that lap. Unlucky John. James Stephen, he's come across the line. Jerry, Pineapple Head, Bluefin. So we've got James Stephen currently fastest with a 1:30.8 from James. It's 1.3 seconds ahead of Jerry Smiles. 1:32.5 I think it was for Jerry. We've got Pineapple Head just come across the line. Bluefin, same as Mark Palmer, John Riley. John Riley completes the qualifying. So James Stevens will lead us away. Right, so this will be fun. We've got so 12 laps to complete race 1. A little bit of fuel saving will be needed, we'd expect. And we've got the countdown. 3, 2, 1, and we're off. Let's see who's got a good start. James Stevens nailed it off the line. Then we've got Pineapple Head from Jerry Smiles. Mark Palmer from Bluefin. We've got Riley out wide. We've got Ginger Baxter up the inside. Looks like Joe Hunter's dropped down to 10th. Not a great start from him there. Pineapple Head right up the back behind James Stephen. Only 0.4 of a second behind. Jerry Smiles, Mark Palmer, Bluefin all driving within feet of each other. That's the Pineapple Head. He's going to regret that. Let's see if we can grab a replay of that. Let's see if we can ride on with the Pineapple Head. Where is he's in second. Oh, just runs out wide, hits the kiddie litter, and stops basically. Oh, I think he picked up a penalty in the process, so be a bit of a kick for that. Pineapple Head up the inside of Ginger Baxter. Flash of the lights as Pineapple Head drifts wide again. Got a reset from there. James Stevens currently 1.8 seconds out in front. We've got Bluefin chasing Jerry Smiles, 0.3 of a second behind. Slow Seamus in 4th. That's a tongue twister. Joe Hunter up to 5th. He's had a cracker of a first lap. He's done well. He's rocketed up. We've got Stealth Racer Ginger Baxter behind. We've got Pineapple Head, he's now down in 8th. Andy Hoppers from Hoppers Motorsports Vlogs, check it out. He's got a YouTube channel. Very active member of the ESR group. Chris Craigie in 10th, John Riley down to 11th, and then we've got Noddy's mate in 12th, and Mark Palmer in 13th. Terrible first lap for Mark. He's didn't see anything go on there, so Ginger Baxter's run wide, allowed Stealth Racer up. Is he going to save it, or is he going to turn it around? With a bit of assistance from the barrier, he gets it back on the track, pointing the right way. Pineapple Head goes up into 2nd. Oh, somebody else was off there. Joe Hunter, he's had a whoops. See if we can see what happened to Joe. Joe Fifth. Oh, he's just dropped a wheel. Oh, he's just dropped a wheel. I think going into that's the Sheen curve there. I think he's dropped that. James Stevens miles out in front. 3.3 seconds now from Bluefin. Jerry Smiles tucked up behind Bluefin. Currently 0.4 of a second behind. Slow Seamus, anything other than slow. He's up into 4th at the moment, so big gap from there though back to Pineapple Head. Noddy's mate is left, hopefully he hasn't disconnected. He might be able to get back in for race 2. Stuff Racer in 6, Ginger Baxter in 7. John Riley and Joe Hunter going at it in the background. Let's have a little ride on with these guys. Joe right up behind John Riley here. Just 0.3 back. Absolutely glued to that Mazda in front being driven by John. We've got something going on up the road with Pineapple Head. Oh, and that looked like Pineapple Head Ginger Baxter. Into the home straight to the Clark curve. Coming up for Paddock Hill. We're going to see any brave manoeuvres, or Ginger Baxter just happy just to sit there, tuck up. Runs a little bit wide, but keeps it on the tarmac. Both run a little bit wide. It's so easy to follow another car wide when you're chasing that close. Joe tucking in behind John Riley. Let's have a look. James Stevens, that's 2.8. There's a gap now, so Bluefin is making a bit of a dent in that. Then we've got Bluefin being chased by Jerry Smiles, 0.8 of a second. Splits those two at the moment. So Seamus, big racer behind, nearly 11 seconds there, so enormous gap forming between the sort of top 4 and the rest of the group at the moment. Stealth Racer being chased by the Pineapple Head, being chased by Ginger Baxter. Oh, we get up to the Pineapple Head, squeaks up the inside there. It's Sterling's. Pineapple Head's going into the pits, so interesting. He won't need to change tyres, but he will need some fuel, so maybe he's forgot to turn the engine down a bit. Oh, Bluefin run wide. Still 2.9 seconds to James Stephen, really sort of setting the pace at the moment. Only 1:32.2, so we know how fast James can be. So I think James was 1:30.8 his qualifying time. So quite a bit off that at the moment. 2.3 seconds ahead of Bluefin though, who leaves Jerry Smiles 1.7, 1.8 to that. And then Seamus, gap growing from Seamus back to Ginger Baxter. Well, it looks like there's a bit going on here though. We've got John Riley tucked up behind Stealth Racing, who's tucked up behind Ginger Baxter. All three of them belting up the... that is... an absolute rain fart here. Yeah, up to Westfield, yeah, that's Westfield, that's the first one. Into Dingledell. Stealth Racer is not going to get around the outside there, going to tuck up in behind John. Through Sterling's. And then up to Clearways. Joe Hunter just off the back of these three, just 1.5 seconds behind. John Riley catching Ginger Baxter 1.2 the gap to him at the moment. Big gap from Pineapple Head back to Hoppers. May have had an off. Oh, and Chris Craig. Actually, Andy and Chris, they got a bit of a history of some epic racing. So let's see how this goes. See if Chris is catching up to Hoppers. Yeah, down to 1.2, 1 second. So expect to if you can keep it on. Runs a little bit wide, but that's dropped him back there. So 2 seconds. It's amazing what a little just slightly running wide. That's really had an impact. James Stephen down to just 0.8 the gap now to Bluefin. So Bluefin really charging hammer and tong at James here. He's cut that gap from over 3 seconds. I expect James was probably conserving a bit of fuel, so it could be interesting how this plays out. Oh, Bluefin's going to send it up the inside, then to the Paddock Hill bend, gets the position, but he just clips did well to hold that. He's got the inside line now for Druids, but James Stephen comes back at him around the outside, gets the inside again. Oh, this is epic racing from these guys. Let's see if we can ride on with James. That's how close Bluefin is. He's right on the back bumper. James just absolutely nails. And this looks fantastic on these onboard cameras. Let's have a look from Bluefin's point of view. Now he's on the outside here into Westfield. Is he going to try and go around the outside? Surely not there. That's not a place you'd normally see that move pulled off. It'd be rather impressive if he can do that there. But for now he's just sort of tucked up, 0.4 behind James. He will be getting a bit of a draft here. Quick dab of brakes from James. Throws it in through Sheen, then into Sterling's. Doesn't look like Bluefin got the best exit from that corner, so he's dropping back slightly even with the toe, but now he starts to catch up. Now he's starting to reel James in up into clearways in the Clark curve. Gap down to 0.2, and he's got the run on James. Just let's see there we go. Easy round the outside move from Bluefin. We'll have to see if we can check out the fuel level on Bluefin. So yeah, just what do we call that? Just over a third of a tank left. So it looks like Bluefin's on course here with his fuel. Sorry, this is James Stephen. Sorry, James Stephen just over a third. Let's see how that compares to Bluefin, who's got notably less fuel. He's only on about 25%, quarter of a tank there. So this is going to be interesting to see how this plays out. Then we have who's this? Where am I? Where's all the names gone? Let me get that back. Here we go. On board with Jerry. 2.8 behind Bluefin and James. Seamus in 4th. Big gap from Seamus. He's on a bit of a lonely race. Come on, Seamus. Ginger Baxter though, with a Pineapple Head, they aren't, and Joe Hunter's up into 7th through 6. So here we go. So we've got Ginger Baxter on the inside, Pineapple Head on the outside. I'd expect Ginger to come out ahead in that corner, yes, and he does. But Pineapple Head's coming back at him on the inside. Absolutely sends it up there. That's a cracker of a move. Ginger Baxter's not having it though. He's going to fight back. On the outside of the Sheen curve. Wouldn't expect to pass there, but look at what this is doing for Joe. Joe's getting right up to the back of these two now. Through Sterling's. Let's see what it looks like from Joe's perspective. You can see these two fighting out amongst. He knows that it's easy that. Pineapple Head picks up a penalty. He burns that on the same lap, so that's exactly what Great work from the Pineapple Head there. Got the penalty, burned it straight away, and managed to keep the position. So that's yeah, nicely done. But Joe is looking to send it up the inside. Rather backs off, but I think he's got the space anyway. Oh no, Pineapple Head comes back at him. View back from the Pineapple Head at Joe, who's right up all over the back of him at the moment. Oh, Bluefin, what's happened to Bluefin? He's let's see if we can go back and see what happened here. He's in 4th. I wonder he was right up there with James Stevens, so he must have pitted for fuel. Sorry, I missed that. But that allowed Seamus, he's up into 3rd. Let's see if we can fuel. Yeah, Seamus over a quarter of a tank of fuel. So he's looking good here for a really strong finish. If he can just keep these laps tidy, and everyone else behind him. We've got a penalty in the background there. Let's see if we can get back to see who that is. Don't know, that might have been Joe. He might have burned it before we could even see it. Great effort. Oh, Ginger Baxter. Let's see if we can see what happened to him. Drop the marker down. Let's see what happened here. We have to go back further than that. He was still crashing at that point. Oh, clips the inside curb, goes wide, and then he's just a passenger from that point. That's unlucky. Let's see how Pineapple Head all over the back of Joe Hunter. Stealth Racer in 7th, Pineapple Head in 8th. John Riley's pitted for some go juice. Hopper's round in 10th. And then Chris Craigie. Let's see if we can see the gap. So about 9 seconds between Hoppers and Craigie at the moment, but we might be able to. So yeah, loads of fuel for Chris. I mean, he's got 3/4 of a tank here, so he's going to be turning that up to 11 and running as fast as he can with that. But yeah, that's a lot of fuel there. Let's have a look. See who's up front. James Stevens, 10 seconds ahead of Jerry Smiles. Well, he's just decided to drive away. Amazing. Jerry Smiles, big gap back to Bluefin. He's back up into 3rd. Slightly interesting line through that one. We've got Seamus right up on the back of him now. And this is a nice little train of cars here. We've got Bluefin, Seamus, Joe Hunter in 5th, and Pineapple Head in 6th. So I'm going to say only to be certain between these 4 at the moment. Let's say this is the order that they are going to finish in. Bluefin 0.7 of a gap there from Bluefin. Seamus 1.3 back to Joe in 5th, and then Tom Holland Pineapple Head in 6th. Big gap from him backwards to Stealth Racer. And Ginger Baxter, though, here we go up into to Paddock Hill. Ginger Baxter sends it up the inside. Nicely done. A little bit wide, but I think he should keep. Well, not if he goes that wide. He won't keep the position there. Well, I say that. These two driving side by side. Fantastic racing from everyone in this group. It really is a very sporting bunch. Ginger Baxter 0.8 seconds back from Stealth Racer. Then we've got John Riley back in 9th. We've got Hoppers in 10th, and then Chris Craigie. He's got that gap down to just 5 seconds. That was up at 8 seconds just half a lap ago. So Chris is really pushing on here. We got James Stevens now on the final lap of race 1. Jerry Smiles chasing him, but 9 seconds back. So unless James drops it, I don't think Jerry will be making up that gap. Bluefin in 3rd, Pineapple Head in 4th, just 2 seconds back. Joe Hunter up into 5th. Be a strong finish for Joe if we can keep hold of that. Gap down to Seamus. We've got Stealth and Ginger Baxter leading each other down the main straight. John Riley 9th. Hoppers in 10th, and just 2.5 seconds between Hoppers and Chris Craigie now, so absolutely flying is Chris. But let's ride on board with James for the last sort of half of this lap, as he's about to lap Chris Craigie, who very good of him, just pulls out of the way, allows James to bomb through, and he does. So James Stevens, congratulations to James. That's James first over the line. And we got Jerry Smiles quite a way back, warming his tyres. So Jerry Smiles comes across the line in second. We've got Bluefin in third, closely chased by the Pineapple Head though, just half a second splitting those two, third and fourth. You've got Joe Hunter finishing in fifth. Welcome back to the racing, Joe. Nice to have you back. Good solid finish from you. Seamus in sixth. Ginger Baxter in seventh. Just leading Stealth Racer though. Is he going to send it up the inside? It might be a last corner move there, but no, Ginger Baxter holds on to that. I think that'll be yeah, good seventh place for him. Stealth Racer in eighth. Then we've got John Riley coming round in ninth. And then it'll be Hoppers to round out the field. Jerry's just posted that he actually ran out of fuel and coasted over the line. I suppose if you are going to run out of fuel, that's probably the best place to do it. Hoppers flashes his lights as he comes over the line, finishing in 10th. So that's everybody over. James Stevens, congratulations. Solid drive from James. So let's just get a hold of these race results. Gonna have a go at working out the points as we go through this, but I make no promises. So set up for the next race, the second race of the evening. We're going to have the grid based on the previous race results, just a practice and a race. No other settings to change, I don't think. So everybody should be able to get some practice in now. We're going to start race 2 at 8:30. Just put that into the chat. I know some guys listen to the stream, some guys just use the chat here, and some use the messenger group, so we'll flood all three. Oh, and someone else uses a Discord as well if there wasn't enough. We've got that as well, so everybody needs to make sure they hit that green tick, please, bottom left. Make sure you enter. It's easy to forget to do that. I've done it numerous occasions. Very irritating. Right, I'm going to just leave you watching who's out on track. Let's see who we got. Not Jerry, he's in the pits. James Stephen and the Pineapple Head. Let's let's leave it on the pine ahead. I'll be back in a couple of minutes. So I'm going to grab a quick drink and we'll get started on race 2. So we've got just under 2 minutes till the second race. There's Jerry. Jerry gets it a bit wrong there. Ah yes, Andy's just pointed out I was meant to change the time of day. We're going to move it to sort of middle of the day sort of time. Last race was held 5 in the morning, which is pretty keen, but we'll give it till until 1:30 and then change it then. Looks like everybody is entered, so we are good to go. I knew I'd forget to change something. It was absolutely guaranteed. Sorry chaps, that's on me. That's spot the new guy. So everyone's just been booted off the track, so that's my bad. It looks like everybody is anyway, so as soon as we've got it's just Joe, I think Joe Hunter needs to just enter himself into the lobby, which he's done, so lovely Joe. Let's get race 2 underway. So another 12 laps for this one. Grid start based on the previous results. We go. Oh, Oh, I thought we had a bug there, but it doesn't. I think we're all right. Or have we got a bug? Not much happening here. Oh, we are away. Okay, great stuff. So we are away. So we've got James Stevens leads everybody away with Jerry Smiles glued to his back bumper into Paddock Hill, and Bluefin right up with them as well. Here we go. Jerry's going to have a look down the inside here. James cuts him off. Really shuts the door on that move. Wasn't entertaining that for a second. Into third. Bluefin up into second. Pineapple Head right up with them as well, and Seamus tucked up there in fifth. We've got James Stephen. He's lost the place to Bluefin. Bluefin's got ahead. James Stephen nudging forward as well. So these two side by side now, heading up into Hawthorns. Everyone gets through alive. Seamus is third. He's not going to think about going down the inside there. Surely that would be an unbelievable effort. He can pull that off. Bluefin still ahead of James Stevens. Just about. James tucking up on the inside there. Pineapple Head up into third. Seamus in fourth. Jerry in fifth. And Joe Hunter is in sixth. Bluefin into clearways, leading James Stevens. Let's see how this looks from James's point of view. Right up on the inside here as we approach Paddock Hill. Bend, not much between him and Bluefin, both cleanly through. Let's look behind. We've got Pineapple Head going a little bit behind. Who's that in the back? That's Seamus, I think, going round and round. We've got Jerry in fourth. Let's see if we can put a marker back and just see. I think Seamus just got a little bit wide and just dropped a couple of wheels, and then the rest is history. That was just a bit unlucky there, Seamus, unlucky. Pineapple Head in third. Oh, he's right up here with Bluefin. Bluefin just on the outside. Both getting a draft from James Stevens, so this is going to get potentially three wide here. Oh, what a cracker. Pineapple Head leads Bluefin through that, but James Stevens looking like he's coming back up the inside. Wouldn't have thought you'd see a move there. Probably going to have to tuck up for the next couple of corners, but wouldn't say it was a dead cert. We've seen some magic moves throughout the last ESR series, the old minis that we were running till just last week. One by, that was Jerry Smiles who took the title on that. Oh, Bluefin. Where's Bluefin going? He's looks like he's had a massive accident there. What happened there? Looks like he went into the pits sideways rather than into the barrier, so he's stopped early for fuel, so maybe he's hoping to come back later on. James Stevens got ahead of Jerry Smiles. Let's see if we can see where that happened. So we watched Bluefin disappear into the pits, and rather through the barrier. James Stevens goes for a cutback. What do we reckon? Pineapple Head just drops a little bit wide. Yeah, and just spins round. Unlucky, but recovers well. Jerry Smiles slips himself through into second, and then we've got Joe Hunter in fourth. Doesn't look like he got the opportunity to take that place. Let's jump back to the live and see how things are settled down. Joe Hunter's up into third, so while we've been looking back at how he got to fourth, he's managed to make another place up, so well done, Joe. He's looking pretty strong this evening. Pineapple Head into second, Joe Hunter third, leading Jerry Smiles 2.5 seconds, and then Bluefin back into fifth at the moment. After I think got some fuel. So Ginger Baxter, John Riley, and then Ginger Baxter runs a little bit wide. So that'll probably allow John to get a bit of a run up on him. But he's on the outside here for clearways, so that's allowing Seamus to get right up as well. We've got potentially 3 wide into Paddock Hill. Surely not. Oh, this is a recipe for disaster. Slight tap it looks, but John recovers. This is fantastic to sit and watch. John Riley goes deep. He goes around the outside of Ginger Baxter, now gets the inside, and Seamus is following him through there. Well crafted by Seamus, but it's still not over. We've got this is a fantastic. There's gaggle of cars. It's 5, 6 of them, all within probably a second and a half of each other. All being led by John Riley. John Riley in 6th. Then we've got Ginger Baxter in 7th. Bluefin 8th. Seamus in 9th. And we've got Chris Craigie here in 10th. And then Hoppers is not a million miles away either. Just behind in 7th. 11th. Ginger Baxter right on the back bumper here of John Riley. Don't know if he'll be aiming to make a move, but he will be applying the pressure here, and it's very easy to just miss those braking points, and well, we've seen how disastrous that can be to a race. Once you sort of drop a wheel, that's you can end miles up from the circuit. As Ginger Baxter does go wide, bit of rallying there. So he would have dropped off there. Bluefin into 7th. Let's go back up the front and see how we're getting on. James Stevens, nearly 8 seconds ahead of Joe Hunter in 2nd, who comes through Paddock Hill Bend now. Pineapple Head, half second up on Jerry Smiles. We've got Stealth Racer, Bluefin. Oh, and that's Seamus having a spin. Let's see if we can just get a marker and see how. Could be another victim of just dropping those wheels on the outside, but it's quite early on in the corner to be that far away. So just didn't get it turned. Didn't get it turned. So unfortunate there for Seamus. Hopper's in 8th. Good run from Hoppers at the moment. Then we've got Chris Craigie in 7th. Bluefin right up to the back of Stealth Racer here. In fact, goes sailing past. Just disappeared. Just drove round Stealth Racer there. Joe Smiles in 4th. Pineapple Head closing up to the back of Joe Hunter there. Just under a second separates these two at the moment. So this could be interesting to see how this plays out. Joe dropped down to 0.4. Then we've got Pineapple Head. Let's have a go from here. Pineapple Head here, right up behind Joe. Bit of a nudge there. It seems quite far back to try and send it up the inside. As Pineapple Head sets the fastest lap right up to the back of Joe. Now cuts to the inside, takes 2nd. Joe just has to just watch as Pineapple Head slips through, but all clean racing. And Joe will be starting to get a tow now from the Pineapple Head, so that will keep him in contention if he can keep on to the back of that. Definitely different lines being taken around there. Pineapple Head took the wide one, and Joe, just catching up. That gap was half a second at the start of this, and already Joe's right up to the back of the Pineapple Head. Puts himself on the outside for Hawthorns, but gets himself through nice and clean. Pineapple Head comes back at him though. It's fantastic. Guy's doing 100 odd miles an hour. Pineapple Head drops it. Joe very smartly just backs off just to avoid a massive accident. That would have been a replay. Pineapple Head gets through, but Joe has got a better run on him here. So we come up to clearaways. Don't think he'll get a move done, but if you can get the exit of this corner nailed, it could be something into Paddock Hill Bend. Joe looks like he's getting ready to send it. Oh, just backs out of it though, but he's got an option here up into Druids, but thinks better of it and instead just tucks in. Let's see what's happening behind. Bluefin on the back of these guys, about 6 seconds back, so won't be pressing them any time soon as anybody has an accident. Hopper's up into 7th, going well. Riley catch up to the back of Hoppers in 8th. John, of course, responsible for all the liveries on the car, all the matching liveries, so again, thanks to John for doing that. Looks like he's going to send it up the inside of Hoppers. He came from miles away and just went. Wasn't really much Hoppers could do about that. Don't think he was expecting to see John firing up the inside. That was a fantastic move from John, and got a bit of a managed to sort of break Hoppers a little bit there. Joe Hunter up into 7th, Pineapple Head behind, just over a second behind. Pineapple Head goes to knots, 2 seconds now, over 2 seconds, so Joe just pulling away here. He's going to need I think a miracle to catch up to James Stephen. He's 10 seconds up the road, and it looks, seeing the Pineapple Head almost went off again, so Pineapple Head just needs to reset a bit. I think James Stephen up in 1st, miles up the road from Joe Hunter, who is in 2nd, and Pineapple Head goes wide again through Paddock Hill, so he's still got good gap to the Stealth Racer, so he should keep hold of 3rd, no dramas, but Stealth Racer may not keep hold of 4th for much longer, because Bluefin's right up the back of him, and indeed Bluefin sends it up the inside into Druids. Fantastic, got the run, fired it up, great on the brakes. That was yeah, nicely done by Bluefin. John Riley in 7th, just a couple of seconds separates him and Hoppers in the 888 black and orange Mazda. Hoppers look like he's just set his fastest. Ginger Backs has just reconnected. He may have had a connection issue. Unlucky Ginger. Won't be long till race 3, and get you teed up in there. Joe Hunter still 2.2 seconds ahead from the Pineapple Head, so that gap's not going up, not going down. That's got us sort of rather settled into the pace of this race. Bluefin in 4, 7.9 back from the Pineapple Head, so with only 4 laps, unless he's 2 seconds a lap quicker, it's unlikely to catch Pineapple Head, or there's an accident, of course. We've seen quite a few of those this evening, just dropping a wheel on the grass. It's rather much curtains for that race. Jerry in 6th. Looks like he's catching up to the back of Stealth Racer though, so let's just keep an eye on these two for the moment. I can see there's been a change, so Joe Hunter slipped down to 3rd. Here we go, so Joe right onto the back of the Pineapple Head here. And indeed, we'll be getting a really strong drop. Wouldn't have thought. I mean, that would be a hell of a move through there. Joe right up to the back of the Pineapple Head here, glued to that rear bumper as they through Dingle Dell here up into the Sheen curve. Joe drifts it round beautifully into Sterling's. See how much. So just looking at the fuel here, Joe's got about 1/3 of a tank with 3 laps to go, so he's probably going to be in turning it up to 11 for the remainder of the laps. You'd expect that should probably last. Obviously difficult to know unless can see the onboard and the estimated laps left. But gaps to Pineapple Head dropped. And Joe's just dropped it. He's just dropped a wheel going into Paddock Hill. He's still spinning. That's so unfortunate for Joe. He was really pushing on to the back of the Pineapple Head there, but he has got a nice gap. I should say he had a nice gap, but no, I should say the Pineapple Head. Is that the Pineapple Head there that's been ghosted as well? So maybe well, we're definitely going to have to have a look back at what just happened here, as Bluefin is up into third. He's already shot past Joe into Druids, and looks like he's going to get a run on the Pineapple Head as well. At the inside line through Surtees, and indeed they're away. So Bluefin leads, Pineapple Head leaves Joe Hunter. Let's get on board with Joe and see what it looks like from his perspective. We've got Pineapple Head looking to rather send it up the inside of Bluefin. Joe tries to follow him through, and they just slight nudge, it looked like, from the Pineapple Head to Bluefin, who looked like he just dropped off. That could have been an enormous accident. It looked like it was a slight... Ginger Baxter looks like there's been an incident there that not missed, that I've not seen. Apologies if we missed that one, Ginger. Looks like something that may have happened in the previous or in this race. Joe is right up to the back of the Pineapple Head though. Let's get back to what's happening right here. Pineapple Head looking back at Joe here. We can see the Bluefin in the background as well, just waiting for these two to have an off. As Pineapple Head leads Joe, and Bluefin has gone sliding off in the background. He's got that all manner of wrong. Pineapple Head goes to block the inside line. Rather shuts the door there on Joe Hunter. That's some hard racing, clean racing, but firm but fair, but pretty hard. Let's just see what's going on quickly. Stealth Racer leads Jerry Smiles and John Riley through the Paddock Hill bend. John Riley looks like he's about to he's teeing it up to send it on Jerry. It's really is some fantastic little battles going on around the track at the moment. It seems that everybody's sort of been conserving fuel at different times. This has brought everybody really close together. John Riley watches Stealth, no, Jerry Smiles I should say, stand up the inside and follows him through. John Riley up into 6th place now. He's chasing Jerry Smiles. Both of them seem to be pulling away from Stealth Racer. Joe Hunter in 4th, Bluefin in 3rd, so that seems to have all swapped around again. But Pineapple Head in 2nd, Bluefin 3rd, Joe Hunter now in 4th. These two seem to be swapping positions. Jerry Smiles on the outside of John Riley. This side by side. Fantastic racing from everybody. There's been some really brilliant passing manoeuvres done on that. It looks like there could be another one here as Jerry looks to get up the inside of John into clearways. Doesn't send it up. John lets that just roll through. He's a little bit slower out the corner as a result of that. So Jerry has got the run now as they come up to Paddock Hill. Nice big gap between them, side by side. Jerry breaks late. Has he broke too late? He does run wide. That gives John the cutback. And yeah, John sort of waited to see Jerry go wide there. Took the cutback option. Stealth Racer's looking at Jerry Smiles as well now. So it's all happening back here. And this is for 5th position. It looks like James Stevens just started the final lap. But there's some fantastic racing going on right here with these guys. Let's just see what's happening up in 3rd and 4th, Bluefin. So these guys seem to have all spread out now. So yeah, let's get back to John Riley, Jerry Smiles and Stealth Racer, because this looks epic. These two here, side by side. Jerry Smiles on the inside. He's going to absolutely send it up the inside there. That's a fantastic move from Jerry. James Stevens has crossed the line in 1st position. Congratulations to James. I promise we'll see some guys crossing the line in a moment, but this is just too good. This is determining who's going to finish in 5th here. Jerry Smiles leading John Riley and Stealth Racer. Jerry's got the inside line. John gets a great exit. And it looks like he's got the outside line. So We've got Jerry Smiles on the inside here. Let's see what's up from the Stealth Racers. Stealth Racers watch. So Jerry Smiles looks like he gets ahead. John Riley pulls to go around, all drafting. Then it's a sprint to the finish, and there is absolutely nothing between these three as they come across the line. That's an absolutely epic finish. We've got Chris Craig. It's still not over. We've got Chris Craigie leading Hoppers only by just over half a second. Let's have a look back at Hoppers. Hoppers giving it the old flash of the lights, hoping that Chris will forget about the upcoming corner, but he doesn't. He gets round it, navigates it safely, and crosses the line in 8th. And Hoppers crosses the line in 9th. So another epic race from these guys. That's some fantastic racing. Congratulations to James Stephen. That's race win number 2 from 2 from this evening. So congratulations to James. Let's take a picture of the race results. I was going to have a go at trying to add up the points as we went through this, but yeah, we're only racing for fun. Everybody in this lobby sort of races for fun. There's obviously the eternal bragging rights, of course, for anybody who wins the evening. We've got, where are we for time? We are just gone past 10 to 10 to 9. Let's have a look at trying to change these settings though, because guarantee we managed to forget to do something. So we're going to have a rolling start with a reverse grid based on the previous results. So this is going to absolutely flip the field on its head. James Stephen will be starting from the back. I think that was Andy Hoppers. He'll be leading them away. We just want 8 laps for this. This is just going to be an 8-lap sprint. Shouldn't need to worry about any fuel conservation or anything like that. This will be just absolutely flat out and pretty much guaranteed to see some epic close racing as a result. So I think that's the correct settings for that rolling start reverse grid at that time for 8 laps. So I think be good to go. Where are we at for time? So if we say wait for everybody to enter, but we'll say go in by a couple of minutes before that, but take a few minutes and then we'll kick off the final race of this single event. This is not part of a series. A lot of the guys in this will be racing in the Elder Sim Racing, the Porsche Cayman Cup. That starts in 2 weeks' time. Just finished the Classic Minis. That finished last week, and that was won by Jerry, as he does like to remind, in case he hasn't told you yet. Couple of weeks we'll see the Porsche Cayman. I think there is one spot on the grid. That may have been filled today though. But if you are interested in getting involved in that, head over to the Elder Sim Racing Facebook page, and all the upcoming series are listed on there. Really good bunch of guys that run this league. Sponsored by Decals Labs and Chell Lawson Motorsport. So I'm going to go grab a fresh drink, let the chaps have a couple of minutes of practice, and then we'll get started for the final race of the evening. So just under a minute or so and we'll get started with race 3. Big shout out to Andy Hoppers, who advised us to make sure I had a drink with us when doing this. It's the first time I've ever done this commentary kind of thing, or hosted an evening, and he's absolutely right. It's gone through a couple of cans since we started this. Let's have a look. See where it looks like everybody's entered, so we are ready to go. The 3-minute warning. Well, that was at least 3 minutes ago. So let's just one last time, just make sure that we've got the right settings on this. I've got to say, big credit to Andy, who does this every week for the Elder Sim Racing, the Mini 7s that we just finished, and reverse grid on them. Andy will be back to the normal sort of comms for the Cayman Cup. That starts in 2 weeks time today. So Andy will be commentating for that series. I'm going to be driving in it. Bit of a reversal what we're doing tonight, but I think we're all good to go. So let's ready up. Everybody's in the lobby, so let's launch. Oh, that's not launch. Let's enter. That's what I'm used to doing. Race start. Here we go. This is so the final race of the evening, race 3, 8-lap sprint, reverse grid, rolling start. So this should be a cracker. And I think I haven't spectated in time, which is why. Oh, here we go. So let's have a look at the grid. We've got Ginger Baxter leading everybody away. Of course, yes, Ginger dropped out and rejoined, so Ginger will be leading everybody away. Hoppers will be in second. Chris Craigie in fourth. Stealth Racer for John Riley will be in fifth. That's John there, I think. Then we've got Jerry Smiles, Joe Hunter in seventh, Bluefin, Pineapple Head, and James Stevens will be starting at the back, but would expect him to be making up some places during the race. The pace he's been displaying all evening. Would expect to see James finishing slightly higher up than that. We've got Hoppers on the inside. Chris Craigie and Hoppers already battling out for second, as Chris Stealth Racer gets right up to the back of them as well. These reverse grids guaranteed to get some racing right from the off. Chris Craigie in third, leaves Stealth Racer. John Riley right up there. John Riley has got potential to finish really, really strongly here. He's got a fantastic advantage. Makes his way up into fourth. Just Hoppers in front of him, but Hoppers is giving the toe to self. Jerry Smiles comes flying up the inside. There's just not enough space for that number of cars on that bit of track. Look, we've got we've got 6 cars all together as we head into Hawthorns, into Westwood. Look at the gaggle of cars going here. We've got somebody off in the background. John Riley leads through in third, Pineapple Head fourth, Jerry Smiles fifth, Stealth Racer 7th, James Stevens is up into 6th already. Who was that off the track? Somebody's dropped off. That may have been... Oh, that's Joe Hunter. Unlucky for Joe. Joe's now down into 10th, but there's carnage going on ahead here. That's Hoppers up into 7th. John Riley drops place to Chris Craigie, who drifts sideways off the track, but is now into 8th. Hoppers up into 7th. And let's have a look. We've got Jerry Smiles up in third, but only just about. Pineapple Head, and we've got James Stevens up the inside of Jerry Smiles. He's up to third already, is James. That's incredible move from him. Bluefin in fourth. Oh, we've got Pineapple Head. Looks like he's gone wide. James Stevens up into second. Jerry takes the inside line. Bluefin in front of him. Pineapple Head and Stealth Racer side by side in the background. And then we've got Hoppers behind these two in 7th. So all this battling will be slowing them down. That'll be drawing Hoppers ever closer. Nice to see Andy Hoppers on track. He's so well versed at doing the commentary. It's nice to see him. Look forward to hearing him when the Caymans start in a couple of weeks. Bluefin in third. on the outside here of James Stephen. Let's see what if he's able to make anything from there. I mean, he is glued to the rear bumper of James Head. Pineapple Head gets it all crossed up in the background. And Bluefin, yeah, glued to the rear of James Stephen's car, leading Jerry Smiles as well. Pineapple Head looks like he's catching up in the background there, getting ever closer. As they come up into clearways here, Jerry Smiles thinks about, is he thinking about taking a lunge? It's not going to work from there, but it could work for Bluefin. The inside of James Stevens as they go into Paddock Hill Bend. He's got the inside line. He sends it. James leaves him room. A little bit of a nudge, but nothing intentional. I think that's just the result of two cars squeezing through on a downhill right-hander. James takes back the place though into Druid, sends it up the inside. Bluefin still glued to the back, slightly sideways as he's chasing James up into Surtees here. Let's see. I want to go look elsewhere, but this is such good racing from these guys, and we can see. Oh, we've got a penalty for somebody there. I just saw that. That's Pineapple Head, but not too interested. Let's see what it looks like from Bluefin as he's right on the back of James Stephen here. There's the gap to Jerry behind, which isn't going to be worrying him. He's only going to be thinking about how he can get past James, who is notoriously quick and ever closing up on Ginger Baxter. It looks like up the road there, through Dingledale into the Sheen Curve. Oh, Bluefin right up to the limits of the track. That's so easy to drop it. James Stephen run wide. Uncharacteristic mistake from him. He's rallying across the outfield there. That allows Bluefin to get up into second place. And Jerry Smiles is right up, and the Pineapple Head. So we've got four cars here, all battling for second place, and all catching Ginger Baxter as well. Only 0.7 of a second between Bluefin and Ginger Baxter as they head into Paddock Hill Bend. Bluefin in second. Oh, that looks like that's James Stevens who's gone off in the background. Another uncharacteristic mistake from him. Pineapple Head up in fourth. Where's James gone? He's gone all the way down into sixth. No, make that seventh, because John Riley's going to get up the inside. 6 seconds to Joe Hunter, who's in eighth. It's probably not a race that Joe will be saving. It's not his best run thus far. Hopper's in ninth, chasing Joe. Only 1 second separates those two, and then we've got Chris Craigie in 10th, rounding him out just a few seconds behind Hoppers. But let's get back up to the front, because we've got Bluefin just ahead of Ginger Baxter, so he's got the move done. Jerry Smiles still indicating to the left. He's been doing that all night. So Bluefin 0.3. Ginger Baxter right up to the back of Bluefin now, and we've got three cars all within, well, 2 car lengths here, because with Jerry Smiles glued to the bumper of Bluefin. Ginger Baxter up the inside. Pineapple Head has come out of nowhere there. Got to run there. Jerry Smiles got the inside line as they come along the home straight. Bluefin is leading them. He's in first at the moment. Ginger Baxter, Pineapple Head and Jerry Smiles almost 3 wide into Paddock Hill. You wouldn't see that normally. This is just epic racing from these guys, and absolutely fantastic. No incident. Oh, that's the commentator. So I'm so sorry, Ginger Baxter. Just as I was about to say no incidents, just dropped a wheel off. That's so unlucky. Oh, I'm sorry, man. If that's my first commentator's curse, I can only apologise. Jerry Smiles in third. He's now ahead of Pineapple Head, but Bluefin just over half a second. He's pulled out now. I think these guys will be going flat out. I think just looking at the fuel, we've got half a tank here for Bluefin, so he's going to be absolutely fine. Slightly more for Pineapple Head and Jerry Smiles, but I shouldn't see that being any issue whatsoever. These guys have just cranked it up. Pineapple Head got the inside line there on Bluefin. He just kind of lets him through. Jerry Smiles is right up the inside, side by side, Bluefin and Pineapple Head. That's not going to work, surely not. That's just absolutely epic. Jerry Smiles still sniffing around. He's in third. He's just waiting for that opportunity. And we've seen how good of a passer Jerry can be. He won the minis, actually, if you weren't aware, if he's not told you yet. He's the least humble man. So, come across the line, we've got Bluefin from Pineapple Head and Jerry Smiles. Three of them all belting into Paddock Hill Bend. I expect to see if somebody gets a better run than the other. Yeah, already Jerry Smiles into second. Pineapple Head. Is he going to send it up the inside into... No, he thinks about it, but Jerry just shuts the door, firmly shuts the door on Pineapple Head making any kind of move there. James Stephen, he's back up to fourth after his off. 5 seconds back from the leading three. Going like a bat out of hell, the fastest lap at the moment, 1:31.4. John Riley's up into fifth. Stealth Racer in sixth. Big gap to Joe Hunter behind, nearly 4 seconds. Joe's having a bit of a lonely race here with a few laps to go. He's got 8 seconds to the car in front and 7 to the one behind. So same can't be said for Chris Craigie though, who's got Hoppers right on the back of him. Let's have a watch of these two for the moment, and some epic stuff from the Hoppers. Looks like it's a little bit sideways, but he's got a good run. Has he? Oh, looks like he's just dropping back on Chris Craig. Didn't quite get the exit there. Chris Craig is just pulling away slightly. Looks like we've had one leave. Don't know who that is off the top of my head at the moment, but let's have a look up the front. So Bluefin and Jerry Smiles side by side into clearways, and Jerry Smiles got the inside line for the straight. So this is going to be a hell of a last lap from these guys. Pineapple Head is ghosted for some reason. Don't understand what that's all about. So let's have a look at him there. He seems to be back fine now. Side by side, Bluefin and Jerry Smiles through Paddock Hill. Epic racing from these guys. Just so much respect being shown. Bluefin, there's Jerry Smiles just parked on the inside there. Never going to get across from that. Jerry's got ahead. Jerry's leading them off in first, but Bluefin glued to the back with Pineapple Head right up there with them, and getting ever closer is James Stevens. Just 3.5 seconds now, the gap between him and the front three cars, and John Riley only 1.5 seconds back from there. So John running really well in fifth. Stealth Racer 6 seconds back from John Riley, 9 seconds to Joe Hunter. Chris Craigie and Hoppers looks like they've kind of settled down. Don't know if there's been an off there. Let's get back up the front. Pineapple Head now leading Bluefin and Jerry Smiles. So let's see if we can see how that move got done. Oh, it looks like Jerry Smiles ran off the track, ran wide. That could have been a lot worse than it was for everybody involved there. Pineapple Head got to sort of send it up the inside. So very nice opportunistic pass from Pineapple Head, who leads them into... Is that clear? Yeah, onto the home straight. Just 0.3 of a second to Bluefin behind. Let's see if we can jump on Jerry Smiles, who's watching here. Pineapple Head cuts back on Bluefin. Fantastic move from him, and Jerry Smiles gets up into second now. So epic move from Jerry, but you can see Bluefin just there on the outside, and there's James Stevens. We knew it wouldn't take long for him to catch up, but this is the final lap. So can Pineapple Head keep that 0.4 of a second? That looks like that's Bluefin rallying in the background. He's back on the track now. Didn't take anybody else with him. James Stevens, Bluefin's gone wide, so I think that might be him out of this. I think that's probably him out of the battle for first, but we've got Pineapple Head, Jerry Smiles and James Stevens, so less than 1 second separating the top three here. Jerry Smiles tries to go to the inside of Pineapple Head. Oh, that's a hell of a place to get that move done. Look at James Stevens comes firing up the inside. Epic move from James. He knew what he was doing, just felt like he was sat and waiting to pounce. Will he get the move done on Jerry Smiles though? Looks like he's... Oh no. Oh, it looks like he's just... Oh, that's a massive accident right at the death. Oh, that's such a shame for Jerry. He looked like he was just Let's see what happened here. So James just touches the Pineapple Head, who snaps back, in the process wiping Jerry out. James Stephen gets through the Pineapple Head. So that's so unfortunate. We'll have to take back to that. James Stephen across the line just ahead of the Pineapple Head. John Riley in third. Congratulations to John on podium. Bluefin and Jerry so unlucky at the end there. Stealth Racer Joe Hunter comes across the line in seventh. The flash of the lights, and then we've got Chris Craigie in 8th, and then we hoppers to complete the field. And is that Andy across the line? Yeah, there's Andy to round out the field. But another sort of congratulations for James Stevens. The whole evening tonight has just been for the entertainment. The only prizes on offer were eternal bragging rights down the pub. Just need to sort of just check back the last lap, but I think it might be put down to just one of those. Elder Sim Racing does have its own team of stewards as well to investigate anything like that. So if anybody is interested in joining the group, head over to the Facebook page and like from there. So that pretty much draws the evening to an end. Certainly there's no more races planned from where I'm sat. That's it from me. Another fantastic evening of racing. Thanks everybody for getting involved. Some incredible action to watch back. We'll see you on the next one. 2 weeks' time, and Hoppers will be commentating for the Cayman Cup. That's starting 2 weeks tonight. And all the best. Thanks very much.